Greetings, it's Susie. Today we're going to be talking about the magnetic universe. I'm getting attached to everything here with magnets. Anywho, so let me read our little intro and then we're going to go into question 22 today. Alrighty, so today we began to break down attraction 41 questions. Today is question number 22. These can be found via podcast and video at YouTube channel Holistic Healing Community by Susie Juravich. Do subscribe to follow this complimentary offering of how to tune into attracting your desired goal, intent, or juicy groovy new vibe. Today's question number 22 is: ever notice that when you're shining the brightest, you become a magnet for more goodness? That just feels really good. I wrote these questions every day. I say the same thing, but it's kind of fun reading what I wrote because it just seems all new when I read it. Although I wrote it, it's like I cannot believe what we're doing here. Okay, so we're going back in, and the question is: ever notice what it's like when you're shining the brightest, that you're a magnet for all kinds of stuff? So, with that being said, I have a little bit of a little playful. I'm very playful. I'm back to Susie, 6-year-old Susie again. Anyway, so I kind of came up with some words that feel really, really good. But first, I want to play with the magnetic qualities that you and me, that have in our field already. So this right here is a beautiful, kind of like a little healing bracelet, magnetic bracelet that my good buddy, Dr. Michael Yu, I'll just say Michael Yu, you know who you are, Michael Yu. Anyway, so I was gifted this bracelet last year. When I first got it, I just had, like, just these magnets here, and then he had so many pretty things, and I'm like, why am I not? I mean, he's got like pretty stuff, and I'm like, why do I just have these? He said they're pretty powerful. So then, I guess through our friendship, I can't even do this right. I earned this thing right here, these little things, and then I earned these little 3 circles. I just didn't get them right off the bat, but I was kind of whiny about it too. I was like, I would like to have something different on my bracelet. So, for the sake of fun, we're going to just kind of talk about magnetic quality, okay? Because when we are shining the brightest, I mean, it's fun because when you're in that spirit of being really in your flow, that it does seem to attract different things into your world, and the things, when you're in that beautiful place of flow, you're attracting some really cool vibe and stuff. Hey, but on the flip side, on the other side of the moon, so when your vibe's a little bit lower, notice what you're attracting there, because we're always attracting, but just notice what kind of vibe you're carrying and what you're attracting with the vibe. Now, I know when I'm high vibing, like right now, I'm pretty high vibing, and so I'll notice what's shown up in my field. But also when I'm kind of like womp womp womp, I also notice what I attract then too. So it's always working for us. We're always attracting based on where we're at. All right, so on this magnet thing, I got all these kind of like, oops, fun things. So my magnet's playing. So the first thing I'd like to show is it's a magnetic connection here. Actually, let me just do this here, and you can see this is a necklace I wear quite often. It's all magnets. Okay, so this is where we're really starting to see that it's just all, kind of attracting and having a connection here. So you have to kind of like help it. Then I was like, okay, what else in my world is connecting to these magnets? Okay, so I have like these little things. So this is right here. So you got like a pair of scissors that these are attracting here. Oh, this is just totally fun. This is in my bathroom inside the house, and then I thought that was this was a gift to me from my sister. It's a lid to something very pretty. Most of my stuff is in storage, so I have a few things that I have with me, but most all my goodie, all my clothes and everything. So if I look kind of the same every day, it's because I just have so many things out of storage. What else? Oh, clothespin. Who remembers having a cloth? You know, we used to have a line outside to dry sheets and stuff when I was a kid. I thought that was so fun. Anyway, so that's what that's about. You can also use this just to clip on, like if you have a message for yourself, you can. No, I'm just kidding. That's not right. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Oh, and this is kind of a shameless plug here, but this right here. Whoops, is this not magnetic? It doesn't seem like it's magnetic. It's getting a little bit of a draw here, a little bit. But I've been wanting to talk about this ever since I started doing these videos, and this has to do with about a really holistic approach. I brought in my tongue scraper. I cleaned it too for the video. But this has nothing to do with being magnetic. Maybe it does. I'm just going to say that this is a magnetic, beautiful quality because it has a little bit of magnetic pull to it, not a ton, but it has enough that I pulled it in as a prop. Anyway, so this is a beautiful yogi practice that I started doing years ago, and it's basically I'm not going to do a demonstration because it's like kind of like different. But anyway, but these are really great because as we know, our body, our skin, our skin we're in is like our biggest place to to detox. So this all of the cellular activity here on the outside of us, our face, everybody knows I put tons of oil and cream and stuff. Always kind of like shiny. But and that was actually part of our question today. When we're shining our brightest, what do we attract? Okay. But this is really cool. If you haven't thought about using this, this is really great. And all you do, and once I started doing this back as a yogi, when I first started really getting really in my yoga practice, is that this is something I do every morning. And so as our skin is producing outlets for detox, so does our tongue. Our tongue is very, very powerful. So I just scrape my tongue every day. And you can pick these up probably at, I don't know, Walgreens or a health food store or something like that. I don't know if they have them at Walgreens, probably at a health food place. Anyway, I've had this one forever, and I wanted to mention this because this right here is super powerful. I'm all about, taking care of first the outer. When we take care of the outer skin, it's actually going to be impacting the inner part of us too. So always expressing out and getting all that detox out, man. Just getting it going. But anyway, so if you have never tried one of these and you're really into good dental hygiene and stuff, hey, I don't know, it's like $10 or $8. I don't even know how much they cost. Anywho, that was my shameless plug. Okay, back to shining bright, attracting magnetic, good, juicy vibe and juju. Okay, so what do we have next? I got this at a little fair, and so we've got a magnet here. So we've got some I can't say the word. It's magnetic. Okay, so then we got a simple paper clip here. So we're seeing how magnetic qualities just kind of pop in. Here's a tool. Okay, and then this is this is one of my favorite little prizes here. This is where I dowse, and I've got several different ways to dowse. I don't necessarily need to have a dowser, but it kind of makes it a little bit more fun. And it's got a little bit of a magnetic quality here too. So this is my favorite one. This one I lost my other one that I ended up finding it later. But this one, when I went to pick one to be doused, I asked the different beautiful stones here, which one, see now it's really happy. Asked him which one wanted to pick me, and this is the one that was swinging just the biggest. It was like, wow, okay, so you're mine. You're my baby. All right, okay, now this is my favorite shoe. And I talk about my Birkenstocks all the time. They're horrific. But look, magnetic. Of course they're magnetic because they're just for me. All right, so I'm gonna put this back on my feet. It feels so good. Also, so we got all kinds of places of magnetic pull that's going on here, and also my beautiful cup here with my beautiful water and fresh lemon. Okay, so that just is really silly. It's like 8 minutes of just magnetic stuff. really want to talk just really about how when we're really shining and who we're attracting and what we're attracting into our lives. And so here are just some words that came up. The first one is that when you're really shining really bright and you're really in that space of flow, and flow is just where you're feeling really good and there's nothing obstructing any of your energies. It's just you're in pure alignment. So it's we were talking about the tongue scraper and all these different things I do for the skin and for my body, is that when we're in pure alignment, we do seem to attract other people and other things into our life. So sometimes we could be considered irresistible. So just notice that. Does that ever happen to you? Is that when you're in really divine flow and feeling really good and really happy with your life, just notice how irresistible and how appealing you will be to other people when you're in this really great, really, really great space. Okay, I've got some more words here. I wrote the word alluring and captivating. And so, have you ever noticed when you're, maybe just walking just anywhere, when you're outside or inside a place, and then you kind of have this momentary connection with another person, or it could be a momentary connection even with an animal? And yesterday, I talked a lot about nature, how I am so enthralled with connecting in with nature and really feeling deeply connected and as we're one. So when we have those moments where we're feeling that alluring or that captivating moment, it's kind of like as attracting like, which is really kind of cool. Let's see. So sometimes we are also. Have you ever noticed when there's somebody that's really charismatic? That you're just, wow, you're just really inexperienced with like receiving all of that um, fun information that they're bringing out and bringing out not only from their heart space, but what it's bringing out inside of you by being with somebody who's really charismatic. This happens to me all the time. I just feel so in tune with not everybody, but there's a handful of people that that really move my spirit, and it feels really, really good. I haven't said juicy yet. Woo, said juicy. Also, enchanting. I love that word enchanting because when we are in that really beautiful place of shining our brightest and really showing who we are. Now, when I come on these videos, I don't come in, I put lip gloss on, but for the most part, it's very, very natural. And it's really like saying, listen, whew, this is who I am. And this is the enchanting part of all of this for me is when we really begin to see ourselves for who we are. And even if you need to be all this adornment, things like that, that's groovy too. But it's so enchanting for me is when we kind of show up exactly how we are. This is what I look like when I wake up. Well, my hair is really big. I got big hair, so I have to bring it down. But we really, really embrace who we are from the deepest level. Is that when we love ourselves exactly as we are, and so I'm pretty natural these days, and that feels good too. What else? So, mesmerizing. So that magnetic quality may feel like you're being mesmerized by another. But being mesmerized in a most brilliant and radiant way is that when you find that you're with somebody that's embodying this magnetic or this really, shining so bright from what it is from the heart space, emanating from here and then, affecting all parts of the body. But when you really look at it, you're just like, well, I wonder this must be their as a soul aspect. So for me, the work I do with my Akashic Records is I work soul to soul. I do appreciate the body. I love the body I picked, and I love how I love the body, and I love how I take care of the body. But when I work with people, I really work at a soul level, and that is really shining bright. So it's really beautiful the moment that I get the okay to tap in and then really feel into and really just, I mean, I get awestruck. I guess is there a word here? Let me see. Irresistible or appealing. And maybe fascinating is on here too. But when I meet another soul through doing the records, it kind of just there's nothing else like it. God, it's universal love for me. It's universal love, and that's where I like to play. Anyway, so I am really chatting it up with magnets and all kinds of stuff. But I see you having a most beautiful magnetic, and shiny, brilliant, and beautiful day.